আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাই আমার এই ব্লগটিতে। এটি হলো আদি শঙ্করাচার্যর উপদেশা সহস্রীর পার্ট
That's
2।
why there is no problem. At least the unity in diversity, this is an example, this Hindu temple. Unity in diversity. Why? Consciousness. Because the consciousness we always fix. Who is going to teach us about the consciousness? Guru. Who is a guru? He has the capacity to answer all doubts. Uha, apoha, vichakshana. So he knows what are the objections may come and he will remove the doubts. And then it says, Acharya must possess tranquility, shama. If he is not tranquil, the mind is not tranquil, then you won't be able to answer. Then self-control, dhamma, compassion, daya, desire to help others, anugraha visampanna, versed in the scriptures, labdha gamo, and unattached to the enjoyment, both seen and unseen. See, this is very important, because whom I am going to accept my guru? Particularly in the modern days, it is more difficult. Because everybody, and they have their followers, and they will be propagating in such a way, reaching out to your phone, to your room, and by the side of your pillow, they are there. And they're all the time propagating these. This is the meditation I will teach you, this type of this thing, that and so on. And people goes in that way, and they think they'll be benefited, and afterwards, money and energy and faith all goes away. So one must be capable to understand, if someone is advertising, be careful. Other things, I don't know. If you are going to purchase a car or maybe a freeze about advertisement, that's okay. But when you are going to accept a guru, if that guru is advertising, better not to go. Because that's something. Because the basic quality of a guru is lacking over there. You know that advertisement is a very funny story is there. One person, he was very calculating, and he heard, if you do good work, you will go to heaven. Bad work, and you will go to hell. He completed in such a way his life, 50% good, 50% bad. Now, the Yama's department, they were confused. Now, exactly 50-50, now where we will send him? First to the hell or first to the heaven? The Yama told, give him the option. The option was given to the man. He was very intelligent. He said, let me go and check what is the heaven and what is hell. Then I will take the decision. They took him to the heaven. Nice place, quiet, calm. People are taking the name of God. Some bhajans are going on. Oh, this is a good place, but no life. Anyway, let me go and see hell. The moment he entered into hell, oh my God, there's a lot of music and drinking and shouting and so many things are going on. Is this hell? Yeah, yes. Then I like to exchange all heaven period to hell. Because this is life is here. Be careful. It is your decision. No. I like to exchange it. So he gave the option to spend the hell. Whole thing, period. Next day, he came to the hell. They took him, and there was a black door, and they opened it. It's a bad smell. And they saw some of the people, they are putting them into the fire and taking them out, and they are crying, shouting, all these things are going on. Hey, what is it? This is hell. But yesterday you showed me something else. That is our advertisement department. Because no one will come to hell. That's why we have kept an advertisement showing all the beauty. So hell is like the advertisement means, of course they like to. So one must be careful and studying the advertisement. Here he says that both seen and unseen, the guru is not at all tempted. Seen and unseen. Some of the good things are there, always. And sometimes in the TV you'll find Oh, you are in vacation? Come to us, we will take you. And then they will show you how a person is jumping in the water and lying down and sipping from a cold drinks and all this thing. But physically, if you go, that is not that. When you see it is good. But physically, how long you will be lying down over there? So naturally, the advertisements are like that, always attractive, but not exactly that you want. When we hear about the good things, a spiritual leader is not tempted. Name, fame, physical comfort. A spiritual leader, no. Then unseen, seen and unseen. What is unseen? Swarga. We hear about the heaven. If you go to heaven, it is so good. He said, no, I am not interested. This is specialty in Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism. They don't like to go to heaven. Heaven is a lower state for them. They like to have mukti, liberation, kaivalya, different terms. And what is mukti? Mukti from desire. If you don't have desire, then what happens? You are not suffering. If you don't have the desire, you are completely free. The moment you have the desire, then this problem. And he says, Drishta adrishta bhogeshu anasakta. Renounce all actions. Taktva sarva karma sadhana. Sarva karma sadhana means selfish motive, action with selfish motive. They won't do. But to help others, they will do that. They don't give up that. Sarva karma sadhana, and he is a knower of Brahman. Sabrahma vid Brahmani stita. He is a knower of Brahman. His only aim is to help others to realize Brahman. Kevala paranugraha prayojana vidya upayogi arti purva upadesha. He will give the advices to those who are interested in him. The Guru, now the spiritual teacher, then he addressed the qualified students, Shishyas, by saying, Atha moksha sadhana upadesha vidim vyakyasyamo. Now come, we will have the discussion on the teachings of moksha sadhana, not swarga, moksha. The liberation. If you want liberation, then come to me. I will give you some advices. I will explain it to you. To whom? Mumukshu nam. Not to all, to the mumukshu. I was driving, someone was taking me from Hollywood to San Diego. When in between I told, I like to go to the toilet, is nearby. He took me a hotel. I thought that's a hotel, but that was a casino. I was not knowing. So when I entered, that was the first time I entered into a casino, I saw white people. There's a long, big table all around, different groups there. Now, like this, I came through this way. I saw that hall. There are so many tables are there, people are sitting over there. So I came, and after I went to that restroom, I came out and I was looking what they're actually doing, what type of thing they're playing. They, seeing me in Gerua, thought a Buddhist monk has come to give them advice. So I was not knowing who are they, but they thought it was a Buddhist monk. Sometimes Buddhist monks will go and say, hey, don't do that. They're like that. And then they were looking at me. I asked the gentleman, who are they and why they are sitting over there? Oh, they're gambling. I know why you have brought me over here. So the gambling is going on. What is the gambling? A little excitement and temptation. Nothing else. Temptation, I will spend $100 and I'll get $1,000 by that way. And excitement also. That's why even when they lose, they go on playing. This is a peculiar mental condition. They are not mumukshu. Who are mumukshu? Mumukshu, they are out of all those things. Only one thing in their mind. how can I get liberation? Because I have seen people, they love, but love for a temporary period of time. And then slowly, slowly, all that go away. All the relations after some time go away. Everything goes away. I have experienced it. I don't want all this. What I want, I like to go beyond the suffering. And no, I like to go beyond enjoyments also. Not only suffering, enjoyments. And that is called mumukshuta. Mukti ichha mumukshuta. Mukti from the bondage of birth and death circle. The moment you are born, all these things will come. Jayate, asti, bardhate, viparunyamate, vipakshiyate, mriyate. The death is inevitable. That will go. The most beautiful person, slowly, slowly, all goes away. One of our great devotee, I went to his house, I saw a picture with beautiful hair. I said, who is he? Then he was bald hair. Then he was placing his hand on his head and said, that was me in one time. The poor man, completely, all hair is gone. Because that beautiful hair, it gone. It will go. And if you cry, where is my hair? Why this is becoming white? Why this? It is of no use. So as we understand this truth, we must understand this body will also go. If the body is supposed to go, then what should I should do? I should understand who am I. Because the human birth is very, very precious. Only in human birth we can understand this. Animals will never. Sometimes some people, they think Hanumanji was a monkey. Not at all. No, completely wrong thing. Hanumanji was not a monkey. Hanumanji was a great sage. He was a human. They were all human. Only they used to wear that type of dress. That was the custom. Even if you go to a tribal belt, they wear some horns, then sometimes these, that. And that is in the tribal. And they were like that. A huge, powerful population. This Hanuman, Jambuvan and all those, they were there. And they were human beings, very advanced type of human beings. And they were yogi, particularly Hanumanji was a great yogi. Otherwise, mind control is not possible for any other animal except human. That is the best gift of the nature to us. And we don't utilize that. Rather, misutilize. We go for the excitement. We are driving, we are doing this, we are doing that, constantly to get some excitement. Very wrong thing. We should go ulta, opposite. Very calm and composed. How? The mumukshuna. And he says, Sraddha-dhaman. I have the respect for myself. I have a confidence. I can do it. Sometimes some people started smoking. Then it becomes, and such, they cannot give up. First they started. Now the smoking has become such a habit, they can't give up. But they can. Only thing if they decide that I am going to give it up. It is he who started. It is he who has to stop. How? Mental strength. Mental strength, mental power is so much. Swami Vivekananda said, even you can think that I am going to break this wall. With the mental strength you can do that. The yogis could do that. The tremendous mental strength. That is called Shraddha. And at the same time, respect for the words of the scriptures. Now, liberation from the clutches of Maya, we can understand so different, so difficult. In the second verse, he says, Tadidam moksha sadhanam jnanam sadhana sadhyat anityat paralokika aihimka sarvasyat viraktaya takta putra vitta lokaishanaya pratipanna paramhamsa paribrajaya shama dama dayadi yuktaya then it goes on in this way. What is that? Moksha sadhanam. What is that moksha sadhana? It is the sadhana of the jnana. Moksha sadhana means sadhana. And what is sadhana? Activity. What is that activity? When I am doing something like students, they study. And when they're studying, they won't look at anything. And if you are going asking them to do this or that, they are disturbed. That is called sadhana. The whole mind and the soul in one way, I am going to achieve it. And that is called sadhana. Sadhana doesn't mean that I am not eating or walking barefoot or standing on the fire. It is not sadhana, it is physical that they try. But the sadhana means tremendous mental power. I am going to forget it. Sometimes it happens. Then one gentleman came to me long back in Calcutta, and he used to purchase some of the books. Sometimes the gentleman came and he was purchasing some of the books and sending to one address in London. Every day, same book used to send. Then one day I told him, I can send, maybe that you are going to start a library or something, you can purchase all these books together and we can send it by ship. He said, no, Swamiji, actually I married a girl. I came from London. I am a doctor in London, married over here in Calcutta. Then when I took my wife, unfortunately, she left me and went with another friend of mine over there. So I am sending her all these good books to her present address so that by reading her mind may change and she will come back. I told, oh my God. And so that is, chance is very rare because the first day she will open the packet and from second day onwards she won't accept the packets at all. Don't try like that. When did you marry? That's 6 months before. Oh, only 6 months. And you were so much attached to that. 6 months before, that lady was not in your life. 6 months after, the lady is not in your life. Just take the decision. Forget about it. Don't torture yourself. Why should you? You have not done anything wrong anyway. But now you are suffering because of some attachment, whom you call love. It is not love. It is an attachment. And because of wrong understanding of the love, this attachment, you are suffering. And slowly, slowly, you will lose the mental balance. And who is going to suffer? You are going to suffer. Why? Not necessary. So, this type of challenges, when they come, we have to understand, I am the master of my own mind. I am not going to suffer. I am going to be happy. And whatever I like, I am going to accept that. In the spiritual life, that is very, very important. So, tad idam moksha sadhanam jnanam sadhana sadhyat anityat. This is the one who is identified to this world and the other world, paralaukika and ahika. Them is they are mentioning sarvasmat viraktaya. You have to be virakta. Virakta means unattached. You don't like this. Viraktaya takta putra vitta lokaishanaya. Now, 3 ashanas are there. How many desires are there? Only 3. What are those 3 desires? It says, first is putraishana. Ashana, the word ashana means desire. Putra means progeny. Putraishana. I like to survive. You know that the northern India mainly, as because of the difficult, previously, not now, and this from the Punjab and Rajasthan and upper, that all those area, they love boy, male child. Why? He will be by the side of his father because the life is tough. If there is a daughter, the girl, then you have to protect her. She is of no use. And after she is growing up, she will go to others' house. So they always love the boy. Even you will notice, if there is a daughter, they will call them beta. Beta means son. Not beti, they love beta. Why this? Putreshana. After me, that will continue. But who are you? That is the main question. Who am I? Before birth, where I was, whether I was in this family or not. After death, where I will go. Shall I come back to the same family? Then why unnecessarily I am fighting for this? Sometimes jokingly I say, that this is very important. Karma. What is karma? Chinta. And chinta, going on thinking about particular thing. The Ravana used to think about Sri Ramachandra. How to fight with Rama. Then after death, he actually went to Rama, liberated. Now, when we are thinking about someone else whom we hate, after death what will happen? We will go to his house. Next birth will be in there. And then there again I am hating somebody else, I will go to there. Be careful. Hatred is terrible. When you are hating, you cannot forget. It goes on in your mind. And constantly you are meditating on that. And at the time of death, what will happen? According to the Hindu scripture, Sri Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita clearly, whatever you think at the time of your death, you are going to have that. So one must be very, very careful about my thought. What I am thinking, all things are changing. I need not to bother so much. Like this moment, this is a trouble, I have to solve the problem, that's all. But that is not eternal. So if they putra, vitra, lokoishanaya, vittaishana, I like money. How much? So one must be very, very careful. But this is sufficient and no more. And lokoishana, that is dangerous. Lokoishana means the clappings and the appreciation of the people. Appreciation, that is the greatest problem for the monks. They overcome these two, Putreshana and Vittaishana. But Lokaishana is so difficult. In the Chicago, 1893, when Swami Vivekananda gave that wonderful lecture, is the announcement? In the car. So then what happened when Swami Vivekananda ended that lecture? And this now, the Art Institute, if you go still, that hall is there. They have made it small. That was for 7,000 people, 2 halls. When he completed, all thousands of people stood up and they wanted to go and reach to him, to touch him, to shake his hands with him. So naturally, then one lady, an elderly lady, standing in a little far, she was thinking, young man, now so much of appreciation. If you can keep your mind calm, indifferent, then I will accept you as God. It's very difficult. When the people are appreciating, slowly it goes into the mind, oh, they are loving me. What have I done? I am only explaining Bhagavad Gita or some scripture or something which I have not written. Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna. And I am only explaining in my own way, and people are appreciating me, and wrongly I am thinking it is mine. So this I have to, then Paramhamsa Paribrajapaya. Paramhamsa Paribrajaya means they take the oath that I am not going to live in this household, I will take the sannyas. In our tradition, Hindu tradition, they divided the life in 4 ashramas. Brahmacharya, Garastha, Vanaprastha, then sannyas. And Brahmacharya we can understand, it is a student's life. Garastha, whatever we have learned, we apply that. and then we get some money and enjoy accordingly. Then Banaprastha is a retired life. That is the life of preparation. That is the time slowly we have to withdraw our mind from our samsara. Only son, daughter, their children. If I am 50-50, 50% I will be with the temple, I will go to a holy place, I will meditate, I will read good books. My devotee, friends circle should be completely different. I am withdrawing my mind from the society. Very less discussion about the society and all that. Then comes sannyasa. That is the time people will be there all around me, but I am not attached to anything. That is called sannyasa. Sannyasa means giving up. I am not going to take anything from anyone. That is the preparation. The first is brahmacharya, then varastha. Retired life is a very important life for the Gurusthas. And then finally in the fourth stage is a paribrajaka. And paribrajaka, he goes from different places. And that is the time one should go to different holy places, stay over there, learn from them, and try to meditate over there, pray, pray, pray. So different holy places. That is called paribrajaka. And then finally, you are completely free. You become Paramahamsa. Paramahamsa means you are living in this world, but you are not taking anything bad of this world with you. Completely free. Like a swan is floating on the water, but not wet by the water. That is the way. An aspirant for Brahmajnana must have faith and humbleness, purity and concentration, patience and firmness. All these qualities are called Shishya Guna Sampanya. In the spiritual life, whether you are a very good student, it doesn't matter at all. Whether you have studied in this university or that university, it doesn't matter at all. Whether you are from a very rich lineage or not, it doesn't matter at all. These three qualities, few qualities, Shraddha, Namrata, Pavitrata, Ekagrata, Dhairya, Dhirata. Friends, I think we will stop over here. In our next class, we will continue with this. So, quality of a guru and the quality of a disciple, Shishya. After that, they will have the unique way of training. What is the training? Doubt and removing the doubt. In our mundane life also, students, they go to the teachers to remove their doubts. Here also, the students are going and asking the teacher, do you think I am a Brahman? How can I? Then the teacher will say, slowly. In the next, our discussion, next month, we will do that. I was thinking that in the next month, we should have I am eternal. But no, we will continue. Our subject will be remove my doubts.
Appreciation, Swamiji.
Thank you.
And just a little thing for you.
Thank you.
You always distribute chocolate, so I felt like bringing some chocolate.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, okay. I'll get it.
Friends, if you have any questions, then this moment a little, up to 12:30 we can be here. So if you have any doubt, if you have any question, you can have, or otherwise we will utter Shanti 3 times and we conclude. Do you have any question? Yeah.
Swamiji, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, right? Which Shankaracharya says in Brahma Viveka Chudamani. So I was told by somebody that it comes in an Upanishad. Is that true? Because I've studied couple of Upanishads. I've not seen it.
No.
It doesn't. It's Shankaracharya's own, right?
There's an explanation.
Yeah.
Shankara, when he's explaining, he's mentioning that.
Okay.
Yeah, Brahma Satya Jagan Mithya. And Mithya means what? When we say mithya, that means it is not there. It is very much there. So when we feel hungry, we cannot say Jagat is not there. Rather, we search, is there nearby any hotel, any restaurant? So obviously, what is mithya then? Mithya means temporary. Brahma Satya, what is Satya? Satya means eternal. And mithya means temporary. That much. So sometimes some people they think the mithya means it is not there. Not like that. It is very, very temporary. But it is of course there. As long as I see, I see. Now when we were kids, small little girls, they play with the dolls. If you take away the dolls, they will cry. Because they think the doll is their own. And the doll is talking. Doll is hungry, doll like to go to sleep. All the whole imagination of the little kid, they are living in that world. You don't understand why she is crying when the doll I am taking away from her or him. But for him or her, it is so close, you cannot part with it. Like a mother cannot part with the baby or the children. So then the Rishi will say, hey, what is this? Previous life, this son was not there. In the next life, you do not know. So forget about it. But the mother said, no, I cannot. So then it's a stages. When one after another, when we come to this level, then we see everything is nothing but just game, the children's game like that. Then they say, forget about it, come directly. Satya, eternal truth. Forget that temporary thing, come to us. As long as they are not understanding, we should not force them. That was the great mistake of the Buddhism, not Lord Buddha. Afterwards, the Buddhism forced the people to think that this world is mithya. And Jagat, dukkhamaya, is the full of misery. Misery for whom? Misery for the old people, suffering people. But a young man with all dream in his life, why he should think that Jagat is suffering? Let him continue, but we can guide him that you should not be immoral. Be moral. So when he will mature, he himself will understand. When we joined the Ramakrishna order, we were young brahmacharis. They're 21, 22 years old. Then we planned that we will visit some of the holy places like the Rishikesh, Lachman Jhola and all those. Then our manager Swamiji told, see, it is of no use. I have visited, I have seen. Same thing. Same people, same houses, same trees, and the same thing everywhere. So why unnecessarily spending so much of money to visit that? Then I told Maharaj, direct experience is necessary to say that this is same thing. So let us first go visit that, then we will say this is same thing. Experience is necessary. So that is why Jagat Mithya to those who have realized it. Otherwise, we should not put that to everybody. And the Jagat will be the useless then. So that was a wrong conception. You are very correct. Thank you.
Swamiji, one more. Do you have any videos or any instructions for Nididhyasana? Any strategies for Nididhyasana?
Nididhyasana.
Huh?
Nididhyasana.
Nididhyasana.
Yeah, Nididhyasana. Any
See,
video or strategy you have?
Not only on that Nididhyasana. I have a yoga series completely. I explained that. I think it is there in our, that they record and put it in the. But Nididhyasana, you know how it is? Constantly going on thinking. So it is very good if you have taken the initiation from a guru. The guru will ask you, go and taking the name of God. Slowly, mechanically you are taking, and then guru will say, how far you have gone? No, I can take 10,000 in a day. Then meditate on that. What is the meditation? The name of the God and the feature or the picture of that God. So think that God is within you and you are taking the name of God. Nama, Nami. Nama means the name and the Nami, that person. And afterwards what happens? You forget the whole world. And that becomes your, and as because that is a pure name and the pure form, your mind becomes pure. In the Vedantic way, they say Nididhyasana. In the Dvaita and the Shaktas, they say Japa. And they say Nididhyasana. I am pure, I am pure, I am not this body, I am not the mind. The beautiful way the Shankara said that the Mano Buddhi Ahamkara Chittani Naham, like that, I am not this mind, I am not this buddhi, I am intellectual, it's not intellectual, I am the intellect. And I am the pure, 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 pure. And ultimately, Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. This is called Nididhyasana. The moment you get up from the sleep, you feel like that. When you are walking, you are talking, you feel like that. Nididhyasana. That's the ultimate condition. So you are studying well. Thank you.
Yeah, Paramartha Swamiji in Chennai. So I study his lectures.
When they say ahamkara, I, they always put the hand on their body and they say I. Now this ahamkara, really, if you understand, if you judge in this way, there is nothing is there. But look at the whole world, I. All conflict because of I. But this body is constantly changing. When I am putting my finger here and say I, and again I take the hand and say I, in between body has changed. Like the flow of water. We take the water and the second time when I take that from the flowing river, there's not same water. Water changed, body changed. Mind also changed. Then what is this I then? Which I? I am telling this I. Which I? The small little baby, or little grown-up person, or the elderly person? Who am I? This is really completely wrong notion that the whole world is going on this I, this ego. That's why Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna Dev, he said in Bengali, Ami mole guchibe janjal. Guchibe means all problem will be solved if you can remove the I, the ego. But I, the self-confidence is necessary. If the self-confidence is not there, it will be like a jellyfish existence. It is not like that. हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, मैं क्या मंदिर का घंटा हूँ जो आकर बजाते जाते हो. Anyone comes and then plays with him. No, it's not like that. Personality is there. He has that personality, but at the same time, no ego. I always say, it is me, I say that ego means it says, I only can do it. But self-confident person will say, I too can do it.
আমরা যখন স্বামীজির গাড়িতে এলাম এবং গেলাম, স্বামীজি কত স্নেহ ভরে যত্ন করে আমাদেরকে নিয়ে গেলেন। বিশেষ করে আমার মেয়ে সুজাতার কোথাও লাগছে কিনা হাতে, বা ওর খিদে পেয়েছে কিনা, কত যত্নশীল, কত দিকে নজর স্বামীজির। দ্য হিন্দু টেম্পল অফ গ্রেটার শিকাগো যে শহরটিতে তৈরি হয়েছে, সেই শহরটির নাম লেমন্ড। আর সেই শহরটির সৃষ্টি হয়েছিল 1836 সালে, মানে যখন আমাদের ঠাকুরের জন্ম হয়েছিল কামারপুকুরে। এই কথাটি কিন্তু গাড়ির ভিতরে যেতে যেতে ঈশাত্মানন্দজি আমাকে বললেন। এই ভিডিওর শেষে আপনারা দেখতে পাবেন একটি জলের ট্যাঙ্ক দেখা যাচ্ছে, তার গায়ে লেখা রয়েছে লেমন্ড শহরের নাম, এবং নিচে লেখা রয়েছে 1836 সাল যবে এই শহরটি সৃষ্টি হয়েছিল। এই ব্লগটি এখানেই শেষ করলাম, দেখা হবে খুব তাড়াতাড়ি আবার পরের ব্লগে।
1836, very clear.